What are you doing?
Hey, I'm trying to brew tea. So
Okay, so secret technology that we will eventually release on xbloom, but
Yeah.
we're just here for fun. We're at Richards. We're hanging out with Richards.
all right, so we have some Chinese red tea here, and I'm just gonna. This is my daily afternoon routine. So we were. This is a prototype for a tea brewer. You can take a closer look.
I actually did bring this to a Bay Area coffee meetup, and I showed people what it
Yeah,
looked like, but we've
right.
never put it in. We've never put it out into the internet until now.
Right. So you can, of course, we can use a scale, but I'm not that particular about the ratio. So you can put this. So you
So
put
loose
this
leaf
on-
tea.
Put this on loose leaf tea, and then you can choose the kettle mode. Set the temperature. This is red tea. It's a fermented tea, so I go very high temperature, and then you press. So the water is going to come out very hot, so just be careful. And it's going to, notice it's not going to drip because this brewer will actually do the steeping. How it works is basically it rises to a certain level, and the machine is going to control the height of the water level. So it allows it to sit there and steep, right? So typically I do 100 milliliter and then I stop there.
You just let it steep.
Just let it steep for a couple of minutes. And once it's ready, you just pour in more water, and when the water level above this cap here, it's going to drain everything down right to this cup. So you can do multiple pulls, and eventually this can be done by recipe. So we can work with
I'm not looking forward to figuring that out. Yeah, so anybody who actually follows along, because we put this goofy stuff out here. I put it on my YouTube channel because this is like we're playing around with it, but basically the thought is we want to look at doing tea, and we have a tea brewer, but the kind of same idea where it's like you can control everything with the app, and we've spent so much time building out apps and all of that is maybe like a card that says put 5 grams of loose leaf tea into there and then run the thing, and then it does everything for you. But I actually have been really enjoying this, just doing this where we're just hanging out, we're brewing tea, kind of like the gongfu style, right?
Yeah. So I usually do work while I have my machine that sit next to me, and if I'm thirsty and I want to have a tea, just look at this. Like if 1 minute passed. So if you want, I feel like I want to drink, just pour water into it and see the water level. When the water level rises to a certain point, I think it's called a Pythagoras
siphon.
Yeah, and now it starts draining, and it will drain all the way. And so that's going to be your first pull, right? First pull of tea. And then usually for the red tea, you can do multiple pulls. I don't care too much of the number of the pulls. It will typically last me for a whole afternoon, maybe 2 or 3
you get a whole tea brewing session, because that's a very different thing for anyone who has not done like a tea brewing session. It is like a whole experience. Right? We're talking. This is a thing. We taste this one, then
let me get some cups.
We'll go ahead and taste it. You do one steep here. It's like the gongfu style where you keep steeping, and you can experience how the tea flavor changes, and you can kind of keep getting it over and over. Because this guy won't release until we hit a certain value. But you can have like your long half an hour to an hour long just tea sessions.
Yeah, because the scale knows how much water is getting drained, and how much water is being pulled out. So you can calculate in real time the water levels in the dripper. Oh, you call it brewer, right? We should call it
brewer. Yeah. This is a tea brewer. So there's our first steep, right? We're getting the next steep going. I still am learning about tea.
Yeah, we're still learning.
But it's been fun.
Yep.
This has been the secret thing that we are now publicly talking about, but it's not actually on any of our public channels.
I think nobody has used this siphon idea, right? In a brewer of tea. I don't know. We haven't done a really IP research, but it seems we're very proud of this design.
Yeah, I mean, it's just fun too, right? This is fun where
fun.
You guys may have seen the cup of noodle ad. where you use this guy just to heat up water for a cup of noodles. But if you really think about it, right, this is a variable temperature spout, and you can heat up water, and you can, we got the tea now. Tea recipes, kind of, we got to look into, figure it all out. This is the same material as our dripper, if I believe.
Yes.
It should be the
And
Triton.
it's just transparent and with a matte finish.
Yeah, so it's cool. You can see the tea being brewed. There may be a colored Omni dripper for coffee coming soon. Oh, spoilers. But obviously we can app control everything and whatever. But I think it's more fun, right? Whatever we're doing right now. You just hang out, put the thing on the table, brew coffee, or brew tea. Brew tea and coffee.
Right.
Make cup noodles too.
Yeah, we'll find some good teas for you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's I'm supposed to do that, right?
Yeah, you're supposed to do that. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is coming out at some point in time. Hopefully we get it out end of the year, or maybe maybe if you guys like it, we'll just throw it up on the website and you can just play around with it.
Yeah.
But you do multiple steeps here. It does produce. I'm learning more about teas, and I have really enjoyed the teas coming off of this.
Yeah,
I generally find I like a stronger cup, where you need to just let it steep longer. And we just add more water in here. There you go. It goes over. I'm gonna get you guys into there. So, see, it just goes out there.
Yeah, the second pour should be stronger.
Yeah, but that's the fun thing with tea. It's like, here, I'm gonna taste this first layer. Tea is so interesting.
Yeah.
A really transformative beverage, actually. At least this style.
One more.
Thank you.
Yeah, see the color is definitely.
Yeah, the color changes,
darker.
And you can definitely get around. At least I'm learning. You can get like 3 to 5 different steeps depending on tea. How this works is works much better with the loose leaf, right? These are like the whole leaves here. And then when you're done with it, you just kind of rinse it out, and we'll show you that later. Might as well do more steeps, because that's the fun thing with tea is you can get such a large extension of flavors. You just play around with it.
And it's relatively easy to do because you just press the button and set the temperature. Right?
Yeah.
Just have to watch the level.
Yeah. Or you can be a nerd and use the app and program everything.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people are going to be into that.
That's another way of doing it.
Yeah, but
I'll find your favorite tea vendor and work with them and figure out a recipe for the tea.
But
you can spend a whole afternoon just doing.
Yeah, I mean it's fun, right? That's the type of thing. Hello, this is a
dog. No. Don't lick the lens.
Yeah, so you can just brew a bunch of tea. It's fun. I'm actually really curious what people do with this.
Yeah.
We are now a tea company. It's over.
Anything that requires steeping, you can use this to brew.
Oh,
right. Is it right? Yeah.
You can make soup now. You can make soup.
Yeah, we're in the soup business now.
Pasta, I don't know. Somebody can cook. I mean, we've already had people make cup noodles with this. I think a lot of the higher end teas are, I don't know much about tea, but a lot of people really like the bigger leaves, right? Or like the loose leaves, or it's stuff that expand when you add hot water on it.
Right. Yeah, well, everybody in the company is learning about tea right now. They're so excited.
Yeah. Yeah, this is our next release. We're in the tea business now. It's very enjoyable. It's like a different type of caffeine, or at least how it hits me. I think the caffeine I get from the teas when I've been brewing with it is more. It's not like so upfront. It's more like extension of energy. Right. So it's a bit different, but I don't know.
Well, it has caffeine that will hit you in about after 30 minutes, and then you have another compound chemical. I don't know the name of it in English, but it actually will calm you down. That's why a lot of monks, and when they do the meditation, they like to drink the tea. It's really, and it's like therapeutic for tea. Yeah, I think that's the main difference between tea and coffee.
But that's like the fun thing, or we'll see how people like this when we release it. I have a feeling that people will. This is going to take. People are going to have to learn about it. You're going to need to learn about tea. If you've gotten through coffee with us, we are also learning about tea with you. So
Yeah.
hopefully we have some very smart customers out there who are tea enthusiasts. But so far it's been fun. And at least from my coffee palette, I've really been enjoying the teas that coming off of the machine.
Yeah, right.
But it's just fun, you know. Put it on the table, you know, we put the machine on the table and you just brew tea. So you can also, if you want to spend a lot of time programming it, you could just make a whole entire cup of tea or a carafe of tea if you wanted to just have all those different layers mixed together. But I find that if you do multiple steeps and you enjoy it that way, I think that's how you're supposed to enjoy it anyway, like the Gong Fu style, it will, you know, you'll enjoy the tea a lot more. But I have seen some tea shops and cafes now say like, oh, you can buy a Gong Fu style beverage and it's just multiple steeps combined together. So you could do something like that with this, but
Yep.
yeah, we've kind of, thank you. We've kind of been experimenting with the brewer more. And this is like I think our 5th or 6th
Well,
steep.
you want some tea?
So yeah, when you're done brewing tea, it comes off just like our other brewers.
You have the tea leaves there. You can be careful. I think it's pretty
Yeah, it'll get hot.
hot, but
Yeah, it'll be hot, so take it out.
Take it out, and then you can see the structure there, and you're
Yep.
just rinsing the
Yeah,
water.
you should rinse everything out. But
Yeah.
how this works, and basically that is, it's just a tea filter, it's a piece
Yeah,
of
it's
metal.
a piece of metal, and the water actually goes. There's only one hole here, so it goes from this hole to the bottom.
Yeah, and the bottom, the base looks
Yeah.
like our dripper.
Yeah, you could take that
Yeah.
piece out as well. I think it's very
Yeah, and I think this one we might have glued it on more.
tight, very tight fit.
Yeah, but
We'll
anyway,
do that
you don't need
later.
to take it off.
Yeah.
But yeah, on our Omni dripper, we have the interchangeable bases and all of that. I mean, I don't know, do the bases matter for tea brewing? Probably not, but yeah, there you go.
It just we can use the same mode. And
Yes.
that
Yeah, yeah,
saves
it makes our lives easy.
save costs, right? Maybe we come up with different mechanisms of brewing that we just swap that.
Yeah,
it's
but
become very easy.
yeah. Well,
to
I
do.
mean, that was the idea. Is we have a thing that can pour hot water, and you can program it and all of that. But yeah, this is kind of this fun thing where our whole team's been working on it for a bit of time, and I don't know, it's just fun. We just happen to be in town, and we're at Richard's, and we've been brewing tea. And I was like, I'll just throw a video on it, so we'll see what you guys
Yeah, I
think
think
about
we're
it.
very close to the finish line, so that's why we're very excited to give you guys a preview about what's going to happen. Marketplace, you know.
Yeah, I gotta
we're
find some teas now.
Yeah, we're also working with some tea vendors.
Yeah,
in both China and U.S. So
Yeah.
China has a lot of producers, very good tea farms. Yeah.
Yeah, you've created more work for me.
Yes, that's the point, mate.
Okay, well, there you go. Tea brewer. Just a random side video with Richard because we've been enjoying some teas, and I was like, oh, yeah, you know, we've actually never talked about this, and we haven't posted about this ever. So now this will go on. We'll make it an official video on this at some point.
Yeah, of
hopefully.
course, definitely. This is for fun, right?
Yeah, that's for fun. Yeah. Okay, all right. See you guys. Thanks for showing us the tea
All
brewer.
right,
Bye.
no problem.